You can speed up innovation with design thinking. Watching this movie, you will learn 3 ways on how applying design thinking can make you an effective innovator. Let's start straight away. Innovation is doing new things or doing things in a new way. It's very difficult to transform an idea into a successful new product. As you can see here, 3,000 ideas lead to 100 exploratory projects, lead to 10 well-defined projects, lead to 2 product launches and lead to only 1 successful product. The question is now, what goes wrong and how can design thinking help you with this? A lot of things can go wrong in innovation, but the following 3 mistakes are commonly made. First of all, innovation starts technology push, R&D based, which leads to nothing because there is no customer need. The second thing is when you got your idea, you focus too much and you are blind and don't get acceptance either internally or externally in the market. And the third reason is there is no business model, and there is no business model because your innovation doesn't create any value. Now, design thinking can help you to prevent these 3 common mistakes and speed up innovation. Design thinking means thinking like a designer. It's a multidisciplinary, human-centered approach that involves at least 3 activities. Discovery, idea generation and pretotyping and testing. Design thinking speeds up innovation by applying these 3 principles in the following way. First of all, discover customer needs at the start of innovation and use those relevant unmet needs as the basis for your concept. A great innovation is a new solution for a relevant customer friction. Secondly, use several idea generation techniques to ideate new revolutionary ideas. Not 10, not 100, no, 1,000 ideas, like here. Because the only guarantee to get a great idea is to get lots of ideas. Nobel Prize winner Linus Pauling said. Thirdly, nobody knows if an idea will work, do you? Of course you hope so, but hope is not enough. The only way to find out is to test an idea amongst potential customers. So try to make a pretotype. Fake it before you make it. It's a kind of a fake product or a brochure of a new service to test the idea as real as possible and to learn and to improve it based on the customer feedback. Here's a real-life example of how a new technology like 3D printing was transformed successfully by applying design thinking into a radical innovation using the 4th innovation methodology. After an introduction of Theo Voogd, innovation manager of Brel, you will see the design thinking process step by step.
Welcome at Brel Prefab Printing. My name is Theo Voogd. I'm the innovation manager of Brel. Brel is a mid-sized company based in the Netherlands on 13 locations. We get in digital concrete printing because in 2013 and 14 the Netherlands were in a deep crisis and we as a traditional concrete company had to innovate.
End of 2014 they used the 4th innovation methodology to ideate and develop 6 new business cases, among which 3D printing of concrete. Now 4th is a proven method combining business thinking with design thinking, where an innovation team, including the top management, enrolls on an innovation expedition of 15 weeks. 3D printing of concrete was in 2014 still a technological dream, but a good innovation is a new solution for a relevant customer friction. The customer need for 3D printed concrete was discovered in the island Observe and Learn, where architects complained that there was no work for them anymore because beautiful buildings get too expensive, as you can see here. On the island Raise Ideas, Brel generated 964 new ideas and the 15 best ones were chosen and worked out as a concept. 3D printing was called in Dutch 3D mortal printen. And it was the favorite idea out of all 15, as you can see here, where we got 7 hearts attached to it. The 3D printing concept scored a 9 on attractiveness, but in 2014 had only a feasibility of 20%. Nevertheless, Bruil chose 3D printing as one of the 6 business cases to be worked out, as clients and architects were thrilled by the idea on the island of test ideas. At the end presentation, on the island homecoming, next to more evolutionary ideas, the concept of 3D printing of architectonical concrete was chosen by the leadership to be implemented. It got both staff and funded, and Bruil decided, very clever, to develop this revolutionary concept as a separate startup in a garage setting. After years of experimenting and failing, experimenting and failing, by the way, FAIL stands for first attempt in learning. And they tested it and they got their first mover clients coming up in small projects, and it became clear that a real business became viable. The garage 3D startup was promoted into a formal business unit, and Bruil invested in a complete new prefab digital printing factory. Watch now this movie here, how to apply the proven 4th innovation methodology, combining design thinking and business thinking to your innovation challenge. Let's innovate and stay safe.